Your skincare routine is useless if your gut is rotting on the inside, because your skin is literally built out of what you eat. Skincare is just a shield, and your diet is the foundation that your body uses to repair, renew, and rebuild your cells. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I know about the drinks and foods that make you glow from the inside out and slow down aging. I've been going to Chinese doctors for over 10 years to fix health problems caused by past damage, so I've blended modern science with traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, into my daily nutrient. When you put those two worlds together and strip away the cultural differences, the answers start to make real sense. Now, before you panic, no, you don't have to eat like a Buddhist monk. If you don't enjoy the foods you eat, it's impossible to keep it up long term. Balance is the key word here. You can still keep your guilty pleasures and add healthy foods to neutralize some of that damage. I'm going to start with a brief introduction to TCM's seasonal eating method, then talk about beverages, fruits, protein, and other foods that we can incorporate into our daily diet. Just include the things you love, cut down on the things that wreck you, and avoid the ones you absolutely cannot stand. But let me quickly debunk the stereotyping that Asian diets are all healthy. Look at the Korean fried chicken with all the heavy sauces, and the spicy instant noodles, the greasy Chinese dishes, and my British friends moving to Japan complaining, "Why am I putting on weight? I've only been eating rice and noodles." So it doesn't matter which culture we are in, we can all consciously choose foods that are beneficial and avoid the bad stuff. Let's begin with the basics. What's gut health? It's about the state of your microbiome, those trillions of bacteria in your intestines, the strength of your gut lining, and how your gut talks to your immune system, your hormones, and your brain. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, balanced inflammation, and steady energy. When your digestion is off, it shows up on your face. Dull skin, acne, puffiness, premature lines. A broken gut always leaks to your skin. In TCM, your stomach receives the food, your spleen transforms it into qi and essence, basically energy and blood, and then sends those nutrients to your entire body. Aging is a decline in energy and blood. When your stomach and spleen are weak, your whole system suffers. Modern life destroys this middle section. We sit too much, we stress too much, all that tension lives in your gut. As a result, energy gets stuck in the upper body, which is why you feel anxious, tense, depressed, and unable to concentrate. When we are blocked in the middle, digestion slows and the skin starts to look tired too. So how do we support this core? Seasonal eating takes a holistic approach and balances energies through foods aligned with nature's rhythms. It's mostly plant-based. Spring is a time for growth and renewal. It corresponds to the liver. Light and ascending foods assist the liver's blood purification and detoxification. Leafy greens like spinach, chives, and sprouts, berries and lemons will help clean the body and promote energy flow. Summer is linked to the heart and requires cooling foods to counter external heat and prevent internal inflammation. Melons, watermelon, cantaloupe, Gallia melon are recommended for summer, but watermelons are high in sugar and calories, so it's probably not a good idea to eat them every day. Cucumbers and mung beans are also good summer foods. Notice how eating excessive spicy or fried food in summer makes you more likely to have skin problems. That's basically inflammation. Autumn is associated with the lungs, and it's about moistening foods to counteract dryness, which can age the skin and respiratory system. TCM recommends white foods like pears, white fungus, white radish, cauliflower, and almonds. Winter relates to the kidneys and needs warming, nutrient-dense foods to help conserve energy. Black foods like black sesame, black beans, and black fungus nourish the kidneys. Walnuts, ginger, and cinnamon in winter improve circulation too. But ginger is better eaten in the morning and not after midday, because in TCM, it's believed that ginger stimulates good energy when the sun is rising and releases toxins when the sun starts to go down. To summarize, Eat sprouting foods in spring, melons in summer, white foods in autumn, black and dense foods in winter. Now let's move on to the daily diet. Drinks first because your body is mostly water, yet most of us live dehydrated. Number 1, green tea or matcha. Green tea is one of the biggest reasons people say East Asians age slower. It's rich in catechins, antioxidants that protect collagen, reduce inflammation, and even fight glycation, sugar damage that stiffens your skin and makes it wrinkle faster. In TCM terms, green tea clears internal heat. Too much heat shows up as acne, redness, and irritability. Green tea cools, detoxifies, and moves stagnant energy. Confession, I don't actually drink green tea. It's not my cup of tea, and a lot of younger Asians don't drink it either. What I do drink is coffee. Let's spend some time talking about coffee here because that's what most of us drink. Coffee, like green tea, is full of antioxidants. It can protect your cells from oxidative stress, which is good for the skin. But caffeine dehydrates you, and dehydration equals more visible fine lines. On top of that, too much caffeine spikes cortisol, your stress hormone. Chronic cortisol breaks down collagen, slows repair, and accelerates aging. Doctors also warn that if you are a woman over 40, coffee might make you gain weight. Why? Because 40 is when your estrogen starts to drop, and estrogen normally buffers cortisol. Without that buffer, high levels of cortisol makes your body hold on to fat, especially belly fat. So even black coffee can cause weight gain via hormones. I cannot give up coffee, and the remedy is to limit the coffee intake, like maximum 2 cups a day, and don't drink it on an empty stomach. But if you add sugar to your coffee, that's really bad because sugar is the enemy of skincare and anti-aging, not just weight management. Sugar in any form, natural or refined, drives inflammation, and a process called advanced glycation end products ages. Yeah, it literally ages you by accelerating collagen breakdown. If you are prone to acne, cutting out sugar can actually help. I drink coffee in the morning, and throughout the day, I often drink lemon water or herbal teas without sugar or honey. Lemon water is a widely acknowledged detox. It gives you vitamin C and collagen, supports your liver, and provides antioxidants. It tastes acidic, but it's actually alkaline forming inside the body, so it helps neutralize the acidity of alcohol, red meat consumption, and processed food. That's why so many doctors recommend it to lower inflammation. For herbal teas, apart from green tea, there are so many other options. Chamomile, ginseng, hibiscus, rooibos, peppermint. They contain different antioxidants, and you can switch them up so you don't get bored and give in to soda, which is dead to rights bad for you. If you really crave something sweet to drink, try coconut water. It's packed with electrolytes and anti-inflammatory compounds. They are also recommended by some trainers for post-workout recovery, but it still contains sugar, so don't overdo it. Now back to herbal tea. My favorite is rose. It's rich in polyphenols and vitamin C. It soothes the gut lining, supports the spleen, and gets energy and blood flowing. In TCM, the liver stores emotions and makes blood. When you hold on to anger or sadness, your liver stagnates. Your face looks dull, your mood drops, and your energy gets stuck. Rose tea moves the energy, enriches your blood, and that shows up as a glow. One warning though, if you have heavy periods, don't drink it during menstruation because rose promotes blood flow and can make bleeding heavier. Sometimes I add goji berries to rose tea. Those little red dried fruits are loaded with antioxidants and have been used for thousands of years in TCM to strengthen liver and kidney function. Blueberries and blackberries have similar effects, high antioxidants, great for skin and circulation. But moderation matters. TCM doctors often say no more than 20 to 30 blackberries or goji berries a day. Too much can backfire. Speaking of fruits, citrus fruits are fantastic for skin health. Vitamin C, antioxidants, but I don't eat them raw because they taste too acidic and my enamel is damaged from grinding my teeth from chronic anxiety. Raw apples are too acidic for my teeth as well, but apples are incredibly good with pectin, a prebiotic fiber that feeds your gut bacteria. A healthy microbiome reduces inflammation, which means healthier, clearer skin. An apple a day might really keep the dermatologist away. Berries, citrus fruits, and apples have relatively low to moderate sugar content and are healthier than high sugar fruits like mangoes and pineapples. I'd also suggest staying away from juicing. It seems healthy and does give you vitamins, but you lose fiber and end up with a lot of sugar instead. Smoothies are healthier than juices. And here's a tip, you don't always need to eat fruits raw. In TCM, cooked fruit is medicine. Steamed or baked oranges soothe sore throats when you have a cough. Steamed or boiled apples with yam are given to women recovering from childbirth or people after surgery to restore energy and blood. Sometimes I just eat steamed apples alone or with yam for dessert instead of cake or pie. Yam itself is used in TCM to support the spleen and stomach. You might remember in one episode of Sex and the City, Samantha had Magda applying yam paste to her body to stay young. That scene was funny, but somehow it makes sense. And warm foods reserve your energy, while cold foods force your body to work harder just to heat them up. That's why TCM recommends warm water, soups, teas, and cooked vegetables. The less energy your body wastes on digestion, the more it can use for repair, immunity, and yes, anti-aging. This brings me to circulation. Good blood flow delivers nutrients to your skin and removes toxins. Cold contracts, heat expands. If you're always drinking iced beverages, your digestion might weaken, circulation slows, and your skin loses that glow over time. Pumpkin is another great food. It's packed with vitamins A, C, and E, which are antioxidants. But in TCM, it specifically strengthens the spleen and stomach, the core of your energy system. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflowers are packed with sulforaphane, which helps your body detoxify. I can eat cauliflowers, but not broccoli, and think most people share the same taste preference. Leafy greens in general are good for your skin, and you have many choices. Lettuce, cabbage, watercress, rocket, spinach. I just don't know anyone who truly likes kale or cavallo nero. If you do, I give you a thumbs up. Now let's tackle the controversial one, dairy. Science is divided. More and more nutritionists are saying they cause inflammation, while others say most studies don't support this claim. Fermented dairy like yogurt and aged cheese, of course, can provide probiotics and essential nutrients. But I've noticed that for some people with acne, cutting dairy clears their skin. Personally, I don't drink milk at all. I have yogurt and cheese very occasionally. They're not part of my daily diet. So listen to your body, it will tell you what works. Eggs are another interesting one. In TCM, steamed eggs are considered much easier to digest than boiled eggs. You've probably seen steamed eggs in Japanese or Chinese restaurants. They are also given to patients post-surgery. Fried eggs with little oil are good too, as are scrambled eggs and omelets. Like steamed eggs, they conserve more energy, while boiled eggs look healthy but are thought to make the stomach work harder. If you love eggs, consider how you prepare them. And since we're on eggs, let's talk about the elephant in the room, protein. Without protein, your anti-aging routine is dead in the water. Your skin, hair, nails, collagen, all protein. If you are protein deficient, your body will literally cannibalize your own muscles to survive, and muscle loss is the fastest track to aging badly. Protein keeps your metabolism alive, your hormones stable, and your skin firm. Lean meats, fish, and eggs, and if you are vegan, beans and tofu. The problem with fish is pollution. With meat, it's how animals are treated and what they are injected with. hormones, antibiotics. If they live in terror all their lives, they produce tons of stress hormones, and can their flesh really be healthy for us? So if you can, choose the organic ones. As for tofu, soy contains high levels of estrogen. If you are healthy, it's fine, but if you have a hormone-sensitive condition, it's better to consult your doctor before eating tofu every day. Fat is crucial for our health, including skin health. We need healthy fat for hormonal balance and absorption of nutrients. Fatty fish, olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, dark chocolate, avocados, and of course, nuts and seeds. They contain vitamin E, omega-3 fatty acids, zinc, all nutrients that protect against inflammation and oxidative damage. But they are calorie dense, so a handful is medicine, a whole bag is sabotage, and they're better eaten raw than roasted. Carbs. I don't eat rice or noodles every day, no bread or pasta either. I can only eat them occasionally because I messed up my metabolism in my younger years with extreme diets, binge eating, and bulimia. I gain weight super fast now, especially from carbs. When you are young, the damage doesn't show up immediately, but your body will pay for it at some point. So remember that there's no shortcuts or quick fixes. A healthy lifestyle is the ultimate secret. Okay, back to carbs. Fruits and vegetables actually contain carbohydrates, and you can also eat yam, pumpkins, sweet potatoes as your staple foods instead of refined carbs like white rice and white bread. Or just go for whole grains, oats, brown rice, black rice, whole grain pasta. They digest slower, keep blood sugar stable, and give your skin steady fuel rather than spikes and crashes. And finally, the enemies: sugar, alcohol, processed and fried foods. Sugar accelerates glycation, breaking down collagen like we talked about. Alcohol dehydrates, inflames, and damages the liver, your body's detox factory. A lot of alcohol like wine also contains sugar. Fried and processed foods flood you with oxidative stress. I rarely eat desserts or snacks, but I drink a lot of alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic anymore, meaning I don't start drinking in the morning every day. I still do it on holidays, and I drink pretty much every day in my life. It's not something I can give up yet, but I do incorporate healthier options into my diet to offset some of the damage from alcohol. So you don't need to eat and drink everything healthy if that makes you miserable. Feed your body well, keep your energy flowing, be happy, and your skin will thank you every single day. And if you're not getting enough nutrients from your diet, there are also supplements that can help you. Next week, we'll talk about supplements that work for your health, your skin, and anti-aging. Thank you for watching this video. Please take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.